Greta Garbo is 80 years old today, and she's spending it as privately as she spends every day of her life. But newspaper columnist Susie says she knows what Garbo's doing today. She says the movie legend is having an intimate dinner with a few friends in Paris. Garbo has been in seclusion since 1941, when she left the movies. But she remains one of the movie's most compelling stars. Carol Buckland has more.
Her line, "I want to be alone," is one of the most famous ever uttered in the movies. Appropriately, perhaps, she spent more than half her life in the most celebrated seclusion in Hollywood history. Despite that, her mysterious appeal endures. It even became the centerpiece of the recent movie Garbo Talks. Garbo came to Hollywood in 1925. Makeup, a little movie magic, and her own mesmerizing presence transformed her into one of the world's top film stars in the 1930s. She survived the transition into talkies, with her deep, accented voice only adding to her smoldering appeal. There were reports of romances, many romances, but she never married. She was, as far as the public was concerned, utterly alone when she decided to quit Hollywood at age 35 after her 27th film, Two-Faced Woman, flopped. She spent much of the past 4 decades in Manhattan. She's refused all comeback offers and virtually all interview requests. Now, one Swedish journalist says he's spoken with her and that she wants to come home to Sweden. According to him, she is tired of being Garbo. Carol Buckland, CNN.
Joining us live from our L.A. studios is Edward Lozzi. He's another reporter that Garbo once talked to. Mr. Lozzi, thanks for being with us. How long ago did you interview Greta Garbo?
Bill, I talked with her about 2 weeks ago, just to wish her a happy birthday. My last actual interview with her was in the summer of '84 in August. She comes to Beverly Hills every August to clear up some of her business. She stays for a week at her girlfriend's house, and that's how we got together, first back in 1981. So 3 times I've had the pleasure of being with her and recording some of what she had to say. And,
did you mention, or did you talk to her at all about what we just heard, what was just mentioned in the package, that she might want to go back to Sweden?
Yes, we've talked about that. Most of her finances are in Sweden, by the way, as they were before this first stock market crash. That's why she came out financially very well. She is financially very well off. She's worth about $20 million today. One of the things I did ask her, though, Bill, was why she did leave. Why did she quit in 1941 at the peak of her career? She was making $350,000 a film. She was a multimillionaire at age 26. Why did she leave all of a sudden? Two-Faced Woman wasn't so good. She hated the movie, and that may have been the reason. But what she told me was sort of startling. She said to me, there was no one to share my success, no one to share my joys, my money, etc. with, which is sort of controversial since there were about 8 men in her life. And
I have to ask you real quick, because unfortunately the clock's not on our side tonight.
Right.
When she walked away from the movies, as we said, and now it's been since 1941, why do you think the public still has this interest in her?
Well, she walked away as the reigning queen. You can't even compare today. At that time, Greta Garbo was a goddess, as other actors were. There was no Entertainment Tonight, no CNN to go into their living rooms. They saw them on the screen, and that was it. Occasionally in a newspaper, they were living gods. I think her reclusiveness is working for her, even though she doesn't realize it. It's made her more of a god. She refuses to be interviewed, of course, on television or taped. My interview with her is something of a coup. And she knew that I was writing things down, and very soon my notes will be published in Germany and Sweden about it, and there'll be a book out soon, hopefully.
Okay. As I said, the clock is not on our side tonight.
The clock is running. I'd like to wish Greta a very happy 80th.
I hope that though she's in seclusion, maybe she watches CNN, huh?
She watches CNN. I'm sure she has cable because she watches MTV videos, loves it. Loves avocados, loves to eat chocolate chip cookies, and although she's into yoga, she has a few bad habits. She smokes cigarettes, which a lot of people don't know, and she's going to be giving that up pretty soon. But she has the organs of a 40-year-old woman. She's 80 years old, and she works at it very hard, and I think she'll live to be 100.
The most beautiful girl in the world picks my ties out, eats my candy, drinks my brandy. The most beautiful girl in the world. The most beautiful face in the world may be simple, but a dimple makes that simple little face the most beautiful face.
Ed Lozzi, thanks for being with us, and happy birthday, Greta Garbo. We'll be right back.